So we are gonna go on a month-and-a-half road trip. We're not taking the VW bus because it's not even close to being done, so we're gonna rent a minivan, and we are starting to pack up. Yeah, this is gonna be trial and error as we go. We have our bed, and then we have all of our stuff. Our first stop on our road trip, Morro Bay.
Yay! No hands!
They're so cute. What is that?
That's the kids making a noise.
I am at Carmel-by-the-sea right now. The original plan was to go to Big Sur, but both state parks were closed and there really wasn't any service for Brian to work. So we did a 2-hour drive this morning to Carmel-by-the-sea, and now Brian's working and I just finished my run. You're only allowed to be on the beach to exercise. There's quite a few people down here. Not as crowded as the LA area though, which is good. But yeah, super beautiful. Today we are in Monterey. We drove inland for about an hour and a half to get to our campsite. Unfortunately, all the campsites by the beach are all booked up already. So this morning we woke up at 5 again to find a good place for Brian to get service so he could work. And we found a really beautiful area. Chef Brian. We're doing a fancy dinner tonight. We brought all our leftover ingredients from when he made me shabu shabu. So we are having meat with ponzu sauce and chili sauce and sausages. And I still have to cut the veggies. Guess where Brian found the stove?
The VW bus.
How old is it?
No, it's probably pretty new.
How?
Probably since maybe when I was in high school, I don't know. Must have been. That's you. That's young, 15, 16 years old.
Cheers.
Oh, wait, no, even older than that. Like 20 years old, I guess now.
adventure to get here. Brian wants to share a story of what happened last night.
Yeah, so we were planning to stay with a friend in Sacramento, and when we got there, it was super hot. So we were planning to just sleep in the van out front.
Like as in 104 degrees hot.
Yeah, so we went in his pool, went in their pool,
really
and like
nice.
cooled off. It was super nice, and we are like, maybe we can sleep here, maybe we can't. We're like, well, we'll just take off. So we were planning to camp here in South Lake, at least we thought it was South Lake. So we decided to take the 50 up, and we just were cruising, and we had looked up a, what did you call it, babe? What kind of campground?
Dispersed camping.
Dispersed
in
camping. So we
El
looked
Dorado
up
National Forest.
Yeah, so we looked that up, and we kind of, at least I was imagining that we're going to get to this national forest and there's going to be other van lifers or campers that are pulled on the side, and we can just pull in next to them and we'll feel totally comfortable. Instead, we were just kind of finding like a lot of homes and a lot of random, really sketchy, or I don't know, I don't want to say they're sketchy, but just, you know, like one truck where you're kind of like, I don't know what's going on in there. And since we had never done it before, we felt uncomfortable. So we went for a while, tried to find something for a while, and then ended up just giving up, going back and finding a Best Western, staying there.
So we drove to Lake Tahoe this morning, and I had to go to the bathroom, so we went to something called a snow park, and we found somebody in an RV, and they told us that they asked the sheriff last night because they were in the same predicament we were, where they couldn't find a place to stay, and the sheriff was like, oh, just go to the snow park. And we're like, dang it, we could have just kept going and we would have found a spot.
Now we know. So yeah, so next time,
very new.
Yeah, check the snow parks.
Check the snow parks
on the way to
and
Tahoe.
call the rangers before just looking for dispersed camping, because they'll tell you where the dispersed camping places, the best places to park.